So I'm sitting here in a little nursery block. This isn't ours. We haven't had a nursery block on the farm in a couple of years. Next year we're gonna have another one. These are on 106. They're spaced probably 8 inches apart. But some of you guys were asking what drip irrigation was, so I'm out in the field and basically there's this line of drip tape, and right where those there's an emitter on the bottom side of this tape, and it drips of water slowly right on top where the roots are, and it gives the tree water. You can set it for as much as however much you want. Usually, you put it maybe an inch on or so, but especially on a nursery block like this, being so small, you really want to keep water on them. You can see here, leaves are starting to curl, so they're kind of running out of water. And the ground's a little wet, but that's we got maybe a tenth. Supposed to be some more coming here pretty soon, so that'll be nice. A few weeds in here, but nothing bad. These were, if I can remember right, the rootstock, which is the 106, was planted in the spring of 2018. It was budded in the fall of 2018 then, and now they'll let it grow for this entire season. So that's all 1 year's growth, but you know, that's probably up to a little past my waist. But M106 is a very vigorous rootstock, so it'll push some growth. These will be big trees. And in 2020, in the spring, they'll dig them up and plant them in whatever orchard setting they want. Probably like an 8x18 or something like that. The nursery that we will put in next year will be very similar with drip tape, but we will not be running a 106 rootstock. We will be running the Bud 9s and probably Geneva 11 and Geneva 41, because we're planting high density, which you need the more dwarf rootstock, and we'll probably put spacing either 3x12 or 2x10. So yeah, this is just a little coverage on, you know, what the drip tape does. I know you guys saw on my Instagram that if you don't follow the Instagram, follow K Farms on Instagram. But I posted a picture of a guy who had drip tape actually running in his corn. He's a veggie grower. That's not something common that guys use to irrigate corn. It's very inefficient. It's something that veggie guys use underneath the plastic, and what fruit guys use right along the bottom of their apples. Exactly what, you know, they got going on here. And I'll tell you guys from the last video that, you know, when I was watering the trees with that tanker, that we didn't have drip irrigation in the back. We have it on the front of the farm, but not on the back of the farm. But it is something that we're gonna start putting throughout the farm. The big trees really never needed the amount of water, but these high density systems do, especially for some of the more high dollar apples that have problems. You know, being able to irrigate them can really reduce some of those problems and help pack out in the fall. That's kind of what we're looking towards it for. And also, you know, I was probably out there last night until midnight or 1, you know, watering those trees, and that just, you know, that takes a while, and it's not the most efficient way, and you know, it can be expensive getting somebody out there to sit there that long and water those trees. You know, drip irrigation, I set it for what I want, turn it on, and I can walk away from it. You know, some guy out there once in a while to kind of walk through a little bit, make sure no leaks in the drip lines, no big leaks at least, and it's pretty good system. It really puts the water right where it needs to be We can run fertilizer through it too. So if I wanted to run like an SST calcium through it, or calcium XPC through the drip line, you know, help with fruit finish. You know, it gets absorbed by the roots way better than a foliar would. He's got a little bit of leafhopper burn on him too, but nothing bad. And I'll go over a video later of grafting, maybe this winter. But this is the rootstock, and this is actually the scion wood. So this is the variety of the tree. I'm not sure what variety he's got these on, but he basically, this was from a chip bud. So he cut a bud off the rootstock and chip budded on whatever variety he wanted. And the rest of the rootstock would have probably been up to here, but once this started to grow, you cut the rest of the rootstock off to make that scion wood push up. So he's got a good 3.5 feet of growth here, all first year growth. So these should be some trees that'll be absolutely perfect and ready to go for next season. So yeah, here's just a little overview of what the drip tape does, and kind of a nursery setting. I don't know, maybe a lot of you guys probably haven't seen it. Again, this page is going to be very, very dominated towards fruit. But, you know, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're going to go over, you're going to see a lot of different fruit systems and, you know, how fruit is grown, and kind of go over some of the things, you know, chemicals, fertilizers, so you guys don't think that, you know, we're harming the environment or anything like that. So we'll go over all that, and you'll probably see me do some different orchard tours coming up. Also, maybe go around and I'll go visit some other ag YouTuber farms. But until then, you know, follow me on Instagram at K Farms. I post probably every day, if not every couple times a day, and you can just stay up with kind of what I'm doing on a daily basis. So I'll see you guys later.